Hey guys, what's going on? Alex here. I just finished doing my live reaction and I feel like I got a pretty good grasp of this episode, or this chapter. Not a lot happened, but it was a good episode for closure. We needed this chapter. We needed this chapter to happen with Reiju and Sanji. We needed this interaction because last chapter we ended off and Reiju got her memories taken away. Jinbei shows up out of nowhere. We needed some closure. We needed like the story to kind of close itself a little bit and push itself into this next part of Sanji getting saved by Luffy eventually, right? So I think that this chapter did a good job of that. This chapter opens up with Reiju in bed and her doctor is kind of complimenting like the Germa's abilities and he's complimenting like their tough skin and like their marvelous healing ability. So these Germa soldiers like Sanji and his siblings, they all have like this exoskeleton, like this hard skin. They're very durable. And Reiju wakes up and she sits up and Sanji is sitting there, right? Sanji comes into the room, he walks into the room from the rain, he's wet, and he sits down and Reiju sees him there. And Reiju has no recollection of what happened with her and Pudding. And Sanji then goes on to explain to her, he's like, listen, I'll tell you what happens. And he tells her everything about Pudding and how Pudding's planning on killing everyone and destroying the Vinsmoke family and killing everyone at the wedding, and she's been putting on this front. And Reiju makes a point how like, yeah, it seems like she's been like a little too nice this entire time. She's a little too nice for my taste, is basically what she said. And it cuts to the prisoner library and everything's burning. Everyone's like on fire. I don't know if like those are all the prisoners or what, but Jinbei has lit like the place on fire because that's one of the only ways to burn down like the library, like the book jail cells. It kind of makes sense, you know, like paper is really flammable. It lights on fire pretty easily and I can see how that would work. I thought the bars were metal that were encasing the cells, but it's whatever. Like Luffy ends up getting out and Jinbei ends up like pouring water over Luffy and Nami so they don't burn, and it was a great little panel of Luffy getting free from his cell. I'll probably use it in the thumbnail somewhere. And at this point Jinbei has like, it looks like he's officially just turned away from Big Mom. It's a rebellion. He's helping the Straw Hats out. Fuck Big Mom, I'm done with this, I'm out, I'm helping the Straw Hats. And it was really funny, like in like the middle of Jinbei and Nami talking, like Luffy falls over, he's like so fucking hungry. Like I bet the kid hasn't ate in a minute. He needs some of like Sanji's cooking. And Nami says something really funny. She says Luffy uses up 3 times as much energy as a normal person just by existing. I thought that was really funny. And Luffy says it's fine, it's not like I wanted to eat anything. And it cuts to like a flashback of Luffy going, I'm only going to eat the food that you make for me, Sanji. So he's stuck to his morals, he's stuck to his, you know, his shit. He didn't eat, but he's starving now, so he probably doesn't have like any energy. He needs to go get some food. He needs Sanji to cook for him. Sanji's gonna whip up one of those fucking Kamabaka Kingdom meals for him, I promise you. He's gonna be like regenerated. It's gonna be like a Senzu bean meal, I'm telling you. He's gonna be healed. It's gonna be great. But Luffy's basically like, alright, Jinbei, Nami, I'm out of here, okay? I'm gonna go fucking save Sanji. I need to eat. That's probably what he's like, I need to go fucking eat, guys. I'm gonna go get Sanji back. And they're like, yo, Luffy, what the fuck did you just go through? Like, what are you doing? And he like dips before like they can even like argue his point, before they can even stop him. But that's just Luffy. So hopefully the second go around he'll do it better, because that's usually how he does it, you know? He learns from experience. But it comes back to the infirmary and Sanji and Reiju are still talking, and at this point he's regretting putting all his faith into Pudding, and he's feeling stupid, you know? He's in a rut. He has nothing that he can do. He thought that marrying Pudding would be the only way out of the situation, to save Zeff, to save Barate, to save the Straw Hats, and now that's all for naught. Pudding is the bad guy. Pudding has been using him, and he's like we're witnessing him accept that and deal with that, which is a great thing for Sanji's character, you know? He's accepting that he was wrong, and he's looking for help, and what Reiju says is ridiculous. She says, even our father, for all that he is, seems to have taken the situation a bit lightly, but it's for the better. I think Germa should just die out, here and now. Reiju Vinsmoke just said that the Vinsmoke should just fucking die out, that we should just let this happen. This should just be a fucking thing. And I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that from Reiju at all. I'm gonna get a little bit more insight onto Sanji's character and why the chapter is called The Germa Failure. Because Sanji was born with emotions. The children of the Germa, especially Sanji and his siblings, who were born from Sanji's mother, Sola, we found out this chapter, I think it was just chapter we found out, that Sanji's mother, her name was Sola, and that Vince and that Judge and Sola were constantly arguing about the morality of the situation, if it was right, and how like she didn't want her children to be emotionless assassins, you know, tools of war, and how Judge he didn't care. He just wanted them to be able to fight and win wars. And they gave her like these drugs so that her children turned out to be like these fucking machines, these ruthless assholes. But the reason Sanji's a failure is because he turned out with emotion. He is the most human out of all of his siblings. He still has the capabilities, you know, the exoskeleton, or I'm sure, you know, like the powers. He's got incredible abilities. He has emotion. He's sympathetic. He's empathetic. He feels for people. He loves women. He's a great guy. He's a gentleman. He's a failure because he's human. In his father's eyes, in his family's eyes, except Reiju. Reiju's a fucking shed of light. But in his family's eyes, he's a failure because he's a human. And the way that they handled it in the chapter, I almost started crying, man. In my library, I just started getting emotional. It was a great scene of closure for Sanji, because while Reiju's telling him about this, she's telling him about the moments that Reiju spent alone with her mother talking about Sanji. And it made her happy. It made Reiju happy to see her mother happy, because Sanji made her mother happy. Whenever Sanji would bring her food, whenever Sanji would ask her how her day was, how she was doing, you know, if she was feeling better, it would literally make her cry. And Reiju, in this chapter, sheds a tear, you know, she's crying. She's like, and that is why you are kinder than anyone, Sanji. You are no failure. And it's like, now Sanji's in a situation where it's like, he either lets the Vinsmokes die, or he like leaves with the Straw Hats. Like, I don't know what he's gonna do. At this point, I don't want Reiju to die. I don't. I fucking love Reiju. My fucking gamer tag on Xbox Live is Reiju Vinsmoke. Like, letter for letter, space for space, like capital R, capital V, everything. Add me on Xbox, yo. I'm Reiju Vinsmoke. I fucking love this lady. Even more so now. I think she's a great character. But even in this chapter, she says that she's an accomplice. She has done many things for the Vinsmoke family, that even though she has emotions, she is still attached to the Vinsmoke army, and that she has to do what Judge says, or something like that. She still feels entitled to help them out because she's come so far. I don't know. But it seems like she's willing to just let the Vinsmokes die out. She thinks that they're like a begrudge on society, and that all they do is fight and cause conflict and war, and that they're useless. And Luffy's over here like strangling the whipped cream guy. I think that's the whipped cream guy. Or one of, like, maybe he's not the whipped cream guy, but he's fucking strangling this big ass guy, and he's like, spit it out! Where's Sanji? Spit it out! And he's choking him. He's choking him out, yo. He's not playing around anymore. And Commander Smoothie is putting everything on high alert. She's shutting everything down. She's shutting off the doors to the treasury room. Doesn't want anyone to get in there. We gotta fucking shut this shit down. You can tell everything is reaching a climax. Like, if we haven't already, we're in the meat of this, okay? We're about to get some fucking crazy shit oh my god, we're not getting a chapter next week. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be vlogging next week. If you guys haven't seen like my recent vlogs, you should definitely go check them out. I've been putting like a lot of work into my vlog. I've been adding music, and I do a lot of cinematic scenes. I got Final Cut, and I've been able to do so much with the editing software and putting the pieces of the film together. So yeah, check those out. And then Reiju drops a little bit of a bomb. She's like, oh, I forgot to mention something. Those handcuffs on your wrists, I switched them out for a fake. They're not gonna explode. And Sanji's like, what? No fucking way. And she's like, do you have any other excuses for leaving the island now, Sanji? Get it together. You need to get the fuck out of here. You will never find people as amazing as the ones who love you and are looking for you right now. Go find them. Go to them, Sanji. And that's how the chapter ends, with Luffy screaming, move! As he barrels his way through the fucking Big Mom army to find Sanji, his cook. He needs his food, yo. Don't fuck with Luffy's cook, man, alright? That's it. Oh my god. Like, see, like, not like a lot transpired, but there was a bunch of discussion and like there's a lot of closure. The handcuffs are fake, alright? Sanji's wrists aren't gonna blow the fuck off. So Reiju brought up a pretty good point about how he should take this a little bit more seriously. Maybe he should go find Straw Hat. Maybe he should go find Luffy and his friends. Oh my god. But he probably feels like it's hard for him to go back at this point after he beat the shit out of Luffy, you know? I don't blame him. And Reiju, man. Fucking Reiju. I love Reiju. So guys, that's kind of about wrap up this review. What did you guys think of the chapter? I know it wasn't as action-packed as most of the others, but it was a good chapter nonetheless, in my opinion. What did you guys think? Comment down below, let me know. Check out some of the vlogs that I've been doing recently. I'm gonna be uploading another one either tomorrow or the day afterwards. Look forward to that. And guys, I will see you all next time. Love you all. Peace out.